Down at the Boar's Nest, the neon shines bright. Hog-legged and messer under the porch light. Troy's got a laugh, beer in his hand, talking about the small town dreams we planned. We're live on the stream, let them watch us unfold. Stories like the jukebox, worth more than gold. Thumbs up and subscribe, come along for the ride. Show you how we live life on the wild side. Raise them up, here's a toast to the crew. At the Boar's Nest where the stars peek through. The fire burns steady, the music plays on. With friends like this, the night's never gone.
Hey, y'all, what's going on?
What's up?
What's up? What's up? Hey, we got somebody down in the basement, Troy.
We sure do.
Yeah, and he's going to be telling us all about himself. He's a fairly newcomer. He's been there for a little while, but he's a newcomer to us anyway. And we're going to get to know all about him. But first things first, I got a bunch of names I got to call out.
You want me to do it?
You can do it, but
wait
a minute. Be more intimate with the people.
Huh?
Yeah.
Be what? Did you say intimate with them?
Yeah, be more intimate with them.
What, I look like a damn porn star? 351 Cleveland, good to see you. That's my friend Brito Catfish and Lazy and my buddy Shirley T. There's the beautiful Melissa is here, as always. I'm scrolling. Jeff Hill is here. Fishing the Mid-South is here. Good to see you. Mike Irving is here. Crappy Day Darren is here. Nubby. What's that, Nubby? Mike Sampy's here. Hello, Sampy. There's Fat Boy Eric. Fat Boy Eric. Uptown Chrissy Brown. Wabash Nate is here. Big Slim 91. Long time no see, my friend.
Yeah.
There's Brian B. Catfishing, or Brian B. Hosting, whatever he goes by these days. I think it's catfishing still. I don't know, though. And there's Catfishing Fresno.
Look, man.
Was that intimate enough for you?
You wasn't intimate with me. You was being intimate with the chat.
Was that what you wanted?
Well, that'll work. Hey, let's get right down to the business, the nitty gritty, and let's invite none other than Catchem'Leak in. What's going on, man?
What's up, man? What's going on?
All right, we're gonna get to know a little bit more about you tonight.
All right, let's do it.
All right. Tell us your name, your channel name, and where you from.
All right. My name is Malik, but I go by Catchem'Leak on YouTube and Facebook. Instagram. I'm a
catch his channel out in the description if y'all ain't got it.
Bet. I fished the Tennessee River in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I've been fishing now I've been fishing since I was young, but I recently started like fishing last year. No, it was the year before last, but I took it serious last year when I started doing my lives and coming out with videos and stuff like that. But I usually just do more so of live content. But I'm trying to get more into the video form just because I'm starting to think that video form will hold more long term than lives would in a way. So, but yeah, I usually fish for right now. My main focus been catfish and carp, but I'm trying to get more into like crappie, white bass, and stuff like that. So I'm trying to learn new techniques to catch like different type of fish and stuff like that. So I don't want to keep bringing the same content over and over and over
Well,
again.
well, maybe you could teach Brian B how to catch some fish too.
Gotcha.
Uh,
Mm, mm,
hey,
mm.
did, who have you been in the community so far without fishing? I know you was been with Big Mike and Bobcat. Did
Um, yeah, I've been with Big Mike. I've been with Bobcat. Fish Sizzle.
Fish Sizzle?
Who was Chat? Yeah. Chat Cats.
Fat Cats?
Nah, Chat Cats. Chat Cats.
Oh, Chat Cats.
Yeah. Um. A lot of newcomers like real life 423. Scenic fishing 423. Who else? Quick catch and release Randall. And like of course, fishing with Big Mike. That's what I really started with. That's what taught me how to do all the catfish rigs, what poles, what reels, and stuff like that. So
Yeah, now Big Mike, he's a good one to learn from.
yeah, he know a lot for real. He really do.
Yes, he does. Uh, Charity T says you came went to the gather.
Yeah, I did. I missed it like last year. I was helping my cousin move some things around the house, and I ended up missing the real meet and greet part. I don't know, but I did come out there and I got to meet some new people. So that was nice.
Yeah,
That was real nice. So
Burrito says he met Burrito at the gathering, but I was hanging with RCT. Now, that's something else I was going to get into asking you. They
mhm.
they said you were a giant.
Yeah, I'm 6'8".
Good Lord!
Mm.
Yeah. I'm 6'8".
Wow.
It don't
Yeah,
seem it seems normal to me. I guess because I'm tall. So, but
right.
when I see another tall person, I'm like, dang, that's how I look to the world. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
that's it's kind of weird, man. It be kind of throwing me off a bit.
Oh wow. Uh, there's pontoon Jody come in, butterflies and sunshine, P&P catfishing, Paul, and of course Brian B catfishing. Welcome in real time catfishing. That's Mr. John Parker. If you don't know who real time is,
Okay, okay.
uh, yeah, this is one great big. The analogy I use is one great big catfish family. We're not blood family, but you know, we had some of the same feelings, about fish. It's all catch and release and keep the ones that you want to eat. And if you keep them, clean them and eat them.
Right,
Uh,
right.
that's have you got anything to say? Ask him, Troy.
Well, first of all, I got a picture I want to show from the gathering.
There you go.
I
Just
heard
sent to
those.
me, just sent to me from my friend Lisa.
Yeah,
I
you
want
gonna you
y'all
gonna
to
really see my
eyeball
top
this.
of the
Damn! Now look how tall he is. If John Cyclone didn't have all that hair on his face, he looked like he's standing next to a child.
Nah, I like him though, man. I really did, man. We talked for like 2 hours straight, man. He's an awesome guy. He gave me his card to call him and everything. I need to call him, man. He's a real nice guy, man. He got awesome rigs and stuff like that. He was showing me all his rigs, his hooks. He was showing me his new design on the pole and all of that, man. It was just an awesome time out there at the meet and greet. It really was.
I
Yeah.
mean, look how he's tiring over Andrew, and Andrew ain't no little dude.
No.
I told him
No.
I'm a giant. I really am.
Thank you, Lisa, for sending that. Well, I guess we will talk about uh, uh, your biggest catfish. What's your PB so far?
PB so far, and I've been stuck at it now for a year. This month, actually. It was with Bobcat last year, and it was 53. It bounced between 53 and 56 pounds. So I just go with the lowest weight, which was 53. So it's like it was 53 pounds.
Wow. Let's
I was
see.
supposed to. I was actually supposed to break it. Like what was that? Maybe like 2 months ago. I went out with Fish Hizzle on the boat, and the pole went down real slow. But I had just caught the last 3 fish, so I told him to get the fish. So yeah.
That's it right there.
Nah, that ain't it right there. That ain't it right there. I
Oh,
wish it
that
was though.
ain't it?
Nah, it's I can't. I end up deleted all my pictures. I should have sent it to you so I could have showed you. It was huge, man. Like, but compared to me, it was small. I think that one right there was like 30 some pounds. It wasn't even like the huge fish for real. Cause man, like the head on that fish was crazy. It was crazy.
Oops.
Like that fish was, I don't know. I ain't even want to grab him at first. That's how bad. That's how like it was. That was a big fish. That was a big fish.
Yeah. Now I know you caught this one because I watched you. Uh, I watched you on the video. That one right there.
Now that was fun. And
Yeah.
that was my first time ever carp fishing. I didn't know what I was doing. Like that,
That's a good time. That's a good size fish for every first time ever carp fishing.
yeah. I think that video right there had like 19K views. That was we caught 4 common carp that day,
Yeah.
and the biggest one was like 22 pounds, I think, 21 pounds. And that was I didn't know that was my first time making the mix for it. You know, with the corn, the jello, and stuff, with the breadcrumbs. First time doing that.
Right.
First time using the method feeders and everything. Like I had no clue what I was doing, and luckily we came in at the right time, and we had a good time out there.
Welcome in, Lance. Yeah, that's a nice size carp in it, Lance.
People keep telling me to catch a buffalo and try the ribs of it. I don't know. I can't do it though.
Thank you.
Mm-mm.
You mostly bank fish, don't you?
Yes, sir. I do.
I slide in. I slide in, watch you now and then. I don't say a whole lot, but I'm sitting back here reclined watching you.
Yeah, I usually do excuse me. I usually do more bank fishing. And recently this year I actually got a sponsor through Trophy Cat Tackle. So he
Oh wow.
sponsored holes and all that. So
Wow.
he got some good gear. He do. There's he
Welcome
made
in,
some
Jason.
11 footers. So I use all 11 footers now because I was using the Mad Cats, but I wanted to be a little different. You know, I was waiting on him to make the 11 footers or 12 footers. So when he made the 11 footers, I went on and took the 4 pro stuff. So it was a good opportunity. Nice guy. But yeah, I'm mostly a bank guy though.
Congratulations on your sponsorship. Uh,
Thank you.
what am I right about out there? Of course, I normally am right. Let's see.
Well, of course, I guess if you're young and strong, and tall and got all that leverage, you bank fish because you cast a long way. How far can you cast?
To be real, I don't know. I don't know what my father's cast is. Like,
I bet
I
he can
want to
throw
say,
that thing a country mile.
I want to say that my longest cast is maybe, I can't even say 100 yards. I want to say right in like 90, 80-ish. I'm not even going to get on here and try to lie. I think it's like around 80 and 90-ish. That's what I want to say. I want to go around there. Just because I think my problem is with throwing the poles is I try to use my force instead of like using the pole itself. So I be trying to throw it too hard than when I really just need to use the whole pole. So I'm working on it though. I've been working on my casting.
Yeah, if anybody out in the chat has any questions for Malik, just feel free to ask them.
I think
Danny Toes wants to know, does he have any goals he wants to achieve for the rest of the year with his fishing?
okay. I got a few goals actually. One of them was it sounds kind of crazy, but one of my goals was to hit 10K by the end of the year. But I recently I was using like other poles, like Bass Pro poles and all that. So I recently just got all my sponsor poles to really start doing my lives. But then I started working again, so it just kind of threw everything off balance. But my goal at the end of the year was to try to get to 10K, just because of how fast I grew last summer from doing lives. But I took a long break and it hurt me, which I should have never done that. But stuff
Right.
happens. That
Yeah.
was one of my goals, and then another goal was to go to Texas and catch alligator gar. That was definitely on my list as well.
Well, you don't have to travel all the way to Texas to catch alligator gar. They're down here in Georgia. They're in the
I just
Flint
know
River.
Texas. You know, I don't know. I just thought Texas
Ah,
was home of the huge ones.
you want to come to Texas? Them Georgia alligator gar, they small.
That's why I said I wanted. That's why I wanted to go all the way out to Texas, because I know they home to some of the big ones. So that's why.
They small.
Lance says, if you want some good carp hooks, Hawaiian carp slayer hooks, good.
See,
There
I just
you go.
used the little. It's like a little pack from Amazon, and it come with the method feeders and the fake corn with it, and it come together. And see, I haven't even tied my own carp rigs. Like I said, I just learned how to fish for them. This, like I said, it's my first time ever going, and it worked out. I mean, it worked pretty good, honestly.
Did you say you tried that fake corn? Does it work?
Yes, sir, it does actually. I mean, I
Oh,
tried fake corn and real corn, and I had most of my bites on on the fake corn. Sorry, I guess
He says,
because it looks better.
he says you can get them from RCT, River
Ah,
Cat Tackle.
okay,
hmm.
you check them out then. But yeah, that was but yeah, like I said, that was my first time ever doing the carp fishing and stuff like that. I
Hey,
I, I I had a lot of little goals I wanted to achieve. I think another one was me giving back to the homeless, but I just don't really know how to. What am I trying to say? Go about that basically. I don't know where to start to give back to the homeless. Because like people telling me to go to like the main, like, what is it called? I don't know what to call it, but basically like a community kitchen type of thing.
right,
Where
right.
what I'm saying. So I wanted to get in contact with them, but I just haven't had time, and I just recently
Church,
started getting back to
church.
it.
Contact the church.
I didn't even think of that. I didn't.
That's the way. That's the way to do it.
I didn't even
'Cause
think of it.
when
Santa
I
Cruz wants to know what's your unicorn fish?
Hold on, what do you mean by that?
What's your dream fish?
Dreamfish.
Top of the line fish.
Hmm. I don't. I really don't know. Honestly, I never thought of that. I don't know. Like okay. Right now, as of right now, it's one of them big alligator gar.
Yeah,
As of
there
right
you go. There
That's
you
random.
go. Welcome in, V.
Uh, Malik, another place you can ask about what to donate, stuff like that. You can ask if you see a game warden, you can ask him because they have a list
Mm-hmm.
of folks that they donate to when they catch people with the hand in the cookie jar catching too many fish. They feed families with them.
Yeah, check with your
Yeah,
local game wardens. They down
because
there
when
in
they catch
Georgia.
somebody that's got too many fish and they've already died, but they're still in good shape to eat. They have a list of people that they help out with meat. One day. Same thing with deer hunting.
Never thought of that, honestly. 'Cause I wanted to go about it just maybe like getting some fish and frying fish and just giving them the fish. But excuse me, I know that the rules of fish. It's so many different rules with with fish. Like you can't give what is it, like freshwater? I know you can't sell freshwater fish. It's just so many different rules you got to go about. So that's why I
Right,
didn't really know about just buying fish and then trying to give back. I'm not really selling it, but I'm giving it to them. You know what I'm trying to say? So
right,
I don't.
right.
It was just I didn't really know what.
Malik, 3 nights said it was good meeting you at the gathering.
Yeah, I had a good time. I really did. I didn't. Yeah, I really did. They didn't treat me like no stranger. That was like it was an amazing time out there. Yeah, I can't talk to real life. I didn't even think the ash real. I don't know why. That didn't even cross my mind. I didn't even
Yeah,
think the ash was about the homeless part.
yeah. Down
I
here in Georgia, that's what the game wardens do also with the deer and wildlife, and they got a place you can take them all and just give them to the shelters, and then the shelters handle it from there.
right, right. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm gonna
So
definitely look into that. I didn't really think to do that. So
there's the
I
man,
definitely would look. There
John.
go my dog right there, man. What's up, man? That's my dog right there.
uh,
That's my guy right there. He told me to come down to Louisiana where he at and do some fishing with him. That now that's on my bucket list too though. To fish like the Mississippi River. I do want to fish the Mississippi River too. That's on my bucket list as well.
yeah. Sandy Toad says, outside of the states, where would you like to go fishing?
Hmm. Probably like I don't know, cause I want to catch a whale's catfish too. I didn't even think to say a whale's catfish. Should have said that. I do want to catch a whale's catfish. So probably I think they are in Europe. If I'm not if I'm
I think they're in Spain.
Spain. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I would like to fish that, but another dream river I would like to do is like the Amazon River for sure.
Oh wow. Uh, Sandy Toes lives in Australia.
Oh, for real?
Right.
Okay, okay,
Catch fish with us? Welcome in.
okay. But yeah, that's yeah, probably the whale's catfish.
JG says John told me about talking to his chest.
Ah,
Oh man.
Lord have mercy. Ah. So, do you have a preference of bait that you like to use?
Man, that's a good question too.
Whatever you
um,
get your hands on, right?
Pretty much. I mean, I caught most of my fish on bluegill just because it's so quick and handy. But mm, if I had to choose a fish, it'd have to be probably gizzard shad, just because it's so oily. But it don't last long, but it's real oily. So yeah, yeah, probably gizzard shad. But I mean, I like skipjack too though. But skipjack is just a little. They only run certain times of the year, so I hardly ever get to use skipjack how I want to.
And they stinking, don't
They do. They do.
they?
They do.
They got a peculiar smell about them.
They do. But
Oh, man.
when I use crappie from the a lot of people say crappie, but when I use crappie from the bank, I don't catch fish. But if I use it from the boat, I always catch a big fish on crappie. So that's why I don't really throw crappie in there because I fish the
Oh,
bank on the river.
if Sandy Toad says, I feel like all these questions were sending him off to homework.
For real. I mean, because it's a lot of good questions that I don't really be
Yeah,
thinking about. Like, you know,
that's something, you need to think about. All the questions.
You know what the difference is, don't you, Malik?
what that is.
You're young and you got a lot of things going on, and we're old, and all we got to do is sit around and think up things we can answer.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. How old are you, Malik?
I'm 20.
Wow, 20?
Yes, sir.
Good boy.
Yeah, I'm only 20. I still got a little while to go,
Yeah.
I was
Well,
I think in the next few years though, one of my main goals is to, get a boat. That's one of my main goals. I can't even swim though. That's the crazy thing.
just go jump in the river. You'll
Why
learn
not
how to
learn to
swim.
swim before you get a boat?
That's I'm saying, and that happened to me not too long ago. I was with Bobcat and Brandon, Fish Jizzle. We was out on the boat, and it got cold, and I asked Fish Jizzle to take me back to go get my overalls to put on. So I took my life jacket off to get off the boat, man, and I fell backwards into the water. Oh man, I
Oh
just
man.
I just knew it was over with. I just knew it was over with. But luckily, it wasn't deep, and I heard somebody scream, "Stand up!" and I just stood out the water. So the only thing that was really bad about it was just so cold. It was just it was like still wintertime, so the water temp was real low.
Look at me around, boys.
So, but I do need to learn how to swim before I try to get a boat. That would be the smart thing to do.
Look at me and Uncle Lou. Yeah. What kind of boat did you want to get,
I
or do
mean,
you got any idea yet?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Since I'm young, I want a fast boat just because I want to go fast on the river. But I don't need a fast boat because I don't bass fish, and they mostly come fast in the bass boats. But
Eh,
my dream boat is probably like a Sea Arc or something like that. Like I want a big nice catfish boat. I just want a bass boat just to say I got a bass boat, you know, just for looks basically. But
Oh,
I don't really never bass fish.
that brings up another question. Three Nights says I gave him a bait towel. He said, "What's this for?" Uh,
I
is
would
that
because I
true?
use
Is that true, really?
I usually wear gloves just because that smell, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't want the smell on you all day. You know what I'm saying? I swear,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
swear. You wash your hands with like soap and everything, and you let it soak, and your hands still smell like fish, man. I don't like that. I don't like that. Mm-mm.
Yeah, your girlfriend might be accusing you of something.
Now, is it that you don't like the smell of it, or the girls don't like the smell of it?
A little bit of both. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
That's what I
But it's it's really me though. I don't like the smell. I don't like that. Cause then I used to go with I used to get done fishing, and I go to my granny house, and she's like, you gotta take a shower before you come over here. But I don't even really smell like fish. It just it just be my hands that smell like that. So
Uh,
that's why I be wearing
Yeah,
my gloves.
Yeah.
But I didn't even know what a bait towel was. Like 4 different people gave me bait towels. And I was like, I'm saying like what they got these for? You know, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's this for?
Well,
And they was just, you know,
Yeah, Ryan says that smell is a badge of honor, bro.
something, man. I can't do it, man. I don't like that. Then you get in your
Uh,
truck, they get on your steering wheel. See what I'm saying? Then you got to try to
he,
clean the truck up.
he says she wears gloves to put bait on too.
See, there we go. There we go. I even wear gloves when I hold my big catfish, just because not too long ago I had started going without putting my gloves on to hold the fish, and I never knew when, every time you see Big Mike, he got scars on his hand. So
Look at
I
me,
used to think,
205.
like, he just talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no catfish putting all these scars on your hand. So one day I caught a 40-pounder. I grabbed him by the mouth and I set him in the water. He did like a death roll and bit down on my thumb.
Yep.
And ever since then, it's been gloves ever since. Never again. Uh, my whole thumb started bleeding, man. I said, nah, I can't do it. Mm-mm.
Ryan says, I think my fishing clothes, my fishing van have the smell permanently.
Man, yeah. That's why I'm glad I got a truck now. I'll just put all my poles in the back of my truck bed now. Because at first I had like an SUV, and everything was in the same little component, man, and it was bad, especially during the summertime. Oh man.
JG Hill says, nothing like alcohol wipes for your bottom. Whoa, man. You
But,
put alcohol on that, you could be doing a
it-
little jigging.
but yeah, so for now on, I usually keep my I keep my little gloves with me, my little buggy. So yeah, I ain't going nowhere without my gloves.
Right, right.
so
I
tell
ain't
us what
going.
made you decide you wanted to start fishing and doing YouTube.
Like I said, it was a few years ago. I went fishing with my little brother and them, and we were just having a good time. And they were saying like that I was, pretty decent at fishing, and because my uncle taught me when I was little. I used to go to my uncle all the time. He taught me just about everything I know about fishing. How to tie the hooks, what pound line to use for certain type of fish, where to throw it, if there's a current breaking the water, all the basic stuff.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
was just catching fish, and one day I was like, I'm already like a loud guy, like so I'm talkative, like so I was like I can start doing videos and stuff like that, and then doing the videos, and then like I said, I met Mike, and Mike was like, he was like, bro, your thing would probably be good with lives, man. So I did my first couple lives, and it was like nothing for real. I was like, oh man, I don't know about this. But then as I kept doing them, it just slowly kept going up and up and up. And I was like, well, I might not be too bad at this. And then that's when I just started mostly doing live on YouTube and stuff like that.
Right, right.
But that's it. That's what got me going is that type of thing. So
Welcome
yeah.
in, dog, and Randy, old gray hair swing. What's going on, man? Brian calls it a badge of honor. A badge of honor, my butt. I come home smell like fish, and I'm dead. That's what he said right
See what I'm saying? Told you.
there.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Oh man,
Then it's like you just smell it on you for days or something.
yeah.
Telling you, like I got certain clothes I wear just for fishing, just because I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't. That fish. I don't learn my lesson with it, man. I don't learn my lesson.
Oh man, yeah.
Well,
Well,
you won't smell baby fresh forever. Enjoy it while you're young. You get older like me and Hog Leg, you smell all the time.
I don't smell. I smell like swagger.
It's I smell like swagger.
Oh, yeah, I smell like spice. I use old spice.
Yeah.
Oh
Well,
man.
you talk about making videos. I'll give you a little tip uh, on that. You got all this live content that you do all the time.
Mhm.
Be thinking about some of the things that happens on live that you could go back and cut that out and do a voiceover and make a video out of it.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of stuff that you do on lives that you could make a video out of. And
Right.
you could get a 2-for-1 out of a live stream. For instance, if you're
Never thought.
tying a rig, or you're standing in front of the camera and you're talking to chat, you're tying a rig, take that opportunity to take that download and then kill the audio in it, do a voiceover on it, and make a video out of
Right. Right.
it.
Or shorts. It's a great
Yeah, or
place to
short.
get your shorts from.
I, I, I don't know. I never see. I used to do the shorts like that. I used to do like a. Let me see, like a. In one of my polls, excuse me, one of my polls went down like a takedown type of thing. I used to do it like that. But I used to do my shorts like that actually. And stuff like that. But I never thought about doing like a whole video about just the live and stuff like that. I never thought about doing that.
You cut something out, something happens, or cut it out, make a video out of it just by taking the audio out of it and do a whole voiceover, over it. But you need to keep putting out your shorts, because one of these days you're gonna put out a short that's gonna hit big, 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 big.
I do need to start on my shorts. I do. I really do.
Yeah.
I really do. And I don't put in enough on my shorts and stuff like that. Just because I've been trying to learn how to do more videos, because I don't know, I just see videos. What am I trying to say? I just feel like videos will hold more long term for some reason, I guess because I look at people like John B and the bigger people like that, and I be thinking to myself, like, they get million views on the video, and each video probably makes around $10,000 on the video. So that's why I be thinking more so if I need to get into more videos. But I think videos does take longer for you to pop on. But in all reality, all it takes is one video of anything for you to just your whole life can change.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Ryan Boar says videos get you paid.
yep,
And they continue.
yep. That's why I say I want to get into more videos. So I've been trying to learn new ways how to record and how to. I don't really know how to interact as I do what I do like on live, because on live I bounce off people very well. That's why I be more energized on live than I do in videos, because I don't really know how to talk to the camera like as if like it's real people. You know what I'm trying to say? Like talking back to me. It's real.
Yeah.
It's more awkwardness. Well, in today's video, I be boring, but I don't really be myself as I should be on my videos as I do my live. So that's a habit I'm trying to break. And once I get that in, I think I'll be pretty good.
The more you do it, though,
I,
the easier it will
Yeah.
come.
Take it
right.
from me, man. I feel awkward. That's why I have Troy and you and everybody else come up here with me, because I really feel awkward when the chat stops and
Man, that's the worst for real too. Yeah.
yeah,
I'm already knowing about that, man. Like when that chat stop and you just sitting there and you just trying to think of anything to say. Ah,
right.
man, that really be the worst, man. It do. Ah, man. I had
Sandy
one
brings
live
up.
like that. Yeah,
Lee,
Scenic ain't fit. Yeah, Scenic ain't shy at all.
Sandy
He
brings
not
up a
shy at
good
all.
point. Your videos don't always need talking. Just more clips explaining what you're doing. And she's right about that, because a lot of people are watching your stuff because they're 20 years old and they want to learn to fish like you.
True.
So
I don't
explain to 'em.
never look at it like that. I don't know why. I don't never look at it from multiple standpoints. You know.
They see you having success, they want to have the same success, so they're trying to learn something from you.
True. True that. True.
Yeah, that's true.
You're right, though. I'm a like I said, I'm gonna start getting more into breaking down more things of excuse me, what I'm doing and how I'm tying my rigs and what I'm using for bait. I really don't do that. I really just go in there and just talk, you know. So I am gonna start explaining myself more. It's just because I notice nowadays it's like everybody attention span is a little shorter. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, that instant
I be trying,
gratification. What?
I be trying to get everything to just pop every time instead of just maybe slowing down and explaining things more because I be feeling like short videos, not even short videos, kind of 12 to 18-minute videos will do better than a 30 or 45-minute video, which I don't know because I haven't never posted a long form type of video like that. So that's something I got to get into as well.
Welcome in, Curtis. Welcome in, Justin. Justin's our youngest son. Yeah, that tell Leak to start fishing 6 days a week and the smell of bloody hands. Oh no.
Ah,
Oh man.
can't do it.
Uh
Can't do it.
yeah,
Mm-mm.
I know people who fish 7 days a week and man, of course I don't fish. I don't fish much at all. Not now. Not since my strokes and heart attacks. But I love to fish and I love to eat fish.
Hell, Hog, man, we do good to get to the kitchen to get a cup of coffee.
Yeah, heck yeah.
See,
Hey,
that's another thing.
speaking
I
of
really don't be doing. I don't really be keeping my fish for real. I need to start. Well, not catfish, of course, but like my brim and
yeah,
crappie and stuff like that. I don't really keep them. I throw them back unless I'm
there's a
using
lot.
them for bait.
There's a lot of people like that.
I just fish for the
They
fun of it.
fish and don't even like fish. You know.
Yeah, and that's how I am. I don't even care for it. I don't have to have it at all. As long as I'm out there fishing on the water and having a good time, you know. So
Eric says he's uh Ryan Boar says, sorry, chat, I'm gluing boards and typing occasionally. Oh, you're doing it up, man. Yeah, he's I try to get at least 5 days a week. I got 30 videos to edit, but plenty of boards are swapping me.
man,
Yeah. Wow.
30 videos is crazy. Oh
Welcome
man,
in. Welcome in, Ed Jenkins. That's Fish On with Ed. Fish On Ed.
that's
Uh,
30 videos is crazy. Oh my goodness, I couldn't even
yeah.
imagine that. Man, how many SD cards do you got? Because man,
We got sunshine and butterflies and sunshine stuff into one day this week. And thank you, JG Hill, for passing it on along with us, with to me and Melissa. We sent the shirt on its way yesterday. Got it yesterday and sent it the shirt to yours truly right up there, Troy. And thank y'all.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I want to address this real quick because I'm on. If I don't say something to it, he will never shut up about it. So I got to say something about it. Curtis wrote up here. Where's that message at? Oh, Troy asking for a friend. He's just about the third time he's asked me this, so I know he's not going to drop it. Did you tap out to the M&M guy today? And the wrestling game? Well, the truth is that's the first time that ever happened to me, and I didn't know how to break the hold. But yes, I tapped out to the M&M guy today out of failure of knowing how to break the hold. So now you got your answer. Shut up, leave me alone about it.
And Malik may not know what we're talking about, but Really Virtual does a show every Tuesday and Wednesday, or Tuesday and Thursday, and he plays games. And he was playing wrestling today, and a bunch of people that he knows have got characters, and they're Melissa Quite Man Curtis has a character known as the M&M Man. And
Gotcha. Okay.
He picked keep on running his head. He fixed to have a jackass mask on. Oh Lord.
Yeah. Well, Malik, it was good to get to know a little bit more about you, and if you can think of anything else about yourself that you want people to know, now's the time to let it out, man.
I really think we covered most of the. We covered a lot. We covered really most of everything. I do. I
Yeah.
am. I think I am. I do want to start doing that local catfish tournament thing that I want to start doing.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
yeah, I do want to start doing one of those more often because a lot of people hit me up about, because I did it for Easter weekend, but a lot of people said they was going out of town. I thought
Right.
Easter weekend would be good because everybody would be off, but I
Right.
didn't think most people would be with family. I didn't even think of that part. But
Right.
a lot of people wanted me to reschedule, so I'm thinking about throwing another catfish type of tournament thing for the locals, and then
That would be real.
try moving on to online. But online can hold more cheaters, so I gotta think of a way to get around that part. But
Yeah. Yeah.
other than
That's the
that,
best.
that's really everything, honestly.
Well, if you ever need any help or need to get a hold of somebody you don't know how to get a hold of, you
Hmm.
can always send me a message. I'll help you as much as I can.
I got you,
Yeah.
man. I'll do that. I really will. I do want
I'm
to
the
say,
same way, man.
I do want to say thank y'all for having me on the show tonight. I really appreciate it.
All right. And Sandy Toes has a question that's really important.
Mhm.
Wonder Woman or Captain Marvel?
Ah man, I don't want to say the wrong thing, but I gotta go Captain Marvel on that one. I gotta go with Captain Marvel. I think.
There you go.
Yeah, I gotta go with Captain Marvel.
Although Wonder Woman's easy on the eyes.
You're right, but yeah, you're right though. I didn't think of it from that point of view though. I was
There
looking
you
at it.
go.
Yeah, you got me.
Wait, I want to ask you one question before you go.
Uh-huh.
What's your favorite sport?
Oh, basketball easily.
I
Yeah.
figured that. Who's your favorite team?
Yeah.
Favorite team? Oh, that's the Lakers. I'm a LeBron James fan, so wherever he go, I go.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
you're not only a good fisherman, you're smart too.
There we go. Come on now. There we go. There we go. So yeah, I'm a
Oh,
LeBron James fan. So
Well, yeah, if you want to hang around, uh,
You
and
welcome.
give us more time to think to ask you questions, you're
Mhm.
welcome. But
Okay. Um, I
If
would
you
try to
want,
join back. I know my phone is on like my phone on 3% literally right now. So
all
yeah,
right.
I'm gonna try to join back when I get a little charge. But if not, I do want to say thank y'all for having me on the show tonight and stuff. And it was
okay.
real fun and it was nice meeting y'all, man.
All right, it's good meeting you too. I mean, I love meeting new new catfishermen. You know.
Yes sir.
Uh,
Yes sir. That's stuff.
And if you need anything, I mean what I say, just reach out here.
I got you for sure. I really do. I got you, man. I got you.
All right. Take
All
care.
right. Y'all have a good night.
all right, there he was, y'all.
Very nice
Malik,
young man.
the man of the hour, and
Very nice young man. And seems to be very mature for 20 years old. I thought he'd be a little bit older than that.
yeah, I didn't know he was 20 years old. I mean, that gum that. Uh, yeah, we knew his phone. He was having problems with his computer, and he told us backstage before he come up here. Uh, he, he was having problems with his computer, and he was having to do it on his phone. So, and his phone didn't have much charge on it. So, hey, he's a man of his word too. He said he'd be here this week, and look at there,
Mhm.
voila.
I watched him fish. It's a fun thing to watch. I think tonight I watched him here a while back. He had a few of his friends out fishing with him. Hog leg, I'm gonna be right back. I need to get a drink. Hey, have y'all noticed I'm not coughing?
I'm coughing out.
I don't sound like a dog on cancer patient. I know. That had got where I had coughed so much that my ribs were hurting. Uh, I mean, every time I go talking, I go coughing. I'll be back.
All right, uh, Lance says a young guy seems to have a good head on his shoulders. Yeah, he's 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 most definitely that. He's definitely cooler than you two knuckleheads. Ah, hush, Curtis. Man, what's going on with Sandy Toes and Brian B and Melissa? Well, I guess now is the time. Let's see. Present time. Now's the time to.
I hadn't finished yet, but I seen this message and I had to address it. Troy, trying to hide that cough from me. So I'm really not. I'm really not trying to. I'm not hiding it tonight. I didn't do a very good job of hiding it to begin with, but I coughed just a little bit. But I started taking that medicine. I have been better, but I'm really not trying to hide it from you at all. I was trying to get me a drink, and I'm actually gonna get me some snuff. But I'll be right back.
All right. Let's see. All right. Uh, well, doggone it. I didn't mean to do that. This, I was just trying to doggone exit full screen. All right. As you know, Fishing with Jeff Beal is putting on a tournament, a DIY tournament. That means you got to build your own rod. You can use any reel you want to, any line you want to, but you got to have DIY rod. and turtle lady, any fish, anything possible, catfish, pork chop, stand, fish on with Ed Evans, butterflies and sunshine is all going to be in this tournament. And they're going to be fishing with a DIY rod at 7:45 p.m. to 2 a.m. Eastern Time on June the 7th. That's this coming weekend.
Who is
And,
it?
huh?
Whose channel is this?
Jeff Bills.
Well, I need to make sure I'm subscribed to that channel.
Yes, sir.
Tell me this.
Uh
How did that clown Stan get tied up with that good bunch of people?
huh. Oh, man. Well, Stan and his wife is going to fish in this tournament, but they're going to fish separate. They're on from what Stan said, they're going to fish separate anyway. But anything possible, catfishing with Curtis, catfish Curtis, fish on Ed Evans, and butterflies and sunshine. And guess who is a major sponsor of this thing? Alvin Lewis. Yep. Alvin Lewis is sponsoring this. So for more information, y'all be sure to get a hold of Jeff Bill, or you can get a hold of Butterflies and Sunshine or Ed Evans. So feel free to get a hold of them. Jeff Bill, Ed Evans, or Butterflies and Sunshine. Oh, man. Y'all don't forget to hit that thumbs up out there. That fishing channel. Welcome in. Oh, no problem. Butterflies and Sunshine. Jeff always puts on a great. Yep. Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Sorry about that. That was a disaster.
What did you have to do? Go to the potty break?
No. I went to get me some, I told you I was going to get me some snuff. Ended up swallowing it. I choked myself to death.
Welcome in, Ernie Brown.
Oh, my God. That was rough.
Yeah, if it goes down the wrong way, it's rough.
I inhaled, and when I did, that grain went down my throat, and I'm like, oh, oh my God.
Great stuck me in the third wheel.
God. Man. Let me see if I can find.
Welcome in, Johnny Small Pepper himself is in here.
Lord have mercy.
Johnny, I've seen these ads with you in it, offering them hot seeds. Is that you? Yeah, if any of y'all want to come up here, and I'm gonna drop the link out there.
Come on up here and talk a while.
Yep.
I'm trying to make sure I'm subscribed to Jeff's channel because I don't want to miss that. Oh yeah, I'm subscribed. I've been subscribed a long time. Okay. I have to check this often because I get my sometimes I lose people, and I never edit anything. I just lose them. I don't understand that.
Tell me what you're looking for. I will send you some, Harley.
All right.
Okay. All right. All right.
Uh-oh.
The old gray haired swine. Welcome in.
What's up, Randy?
Hey, I'm up here for business tonight.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
You
Listen.
fucking wrong place.
You're talking to the wrong people. We cannot work for you. We're handicapped.
Since when are you handicapped?
Yeah.
No. Let's see here. What am I looking for? What I wanted to do was come up here tonight and remind everybody tomorrow night we're having a raffle for Steve Douglas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And found out that his cancer is not curable. It's only treatable. And they're going to put him on medication, try to help him keep control of things, the rest of his life.
There you go.
But we got that raffle tomorrow night, 9:00 on Trophy Seeker Outdoors. We're giving away cash, $500 cash. We got another drawing for $200 cash. We got two FOA rods. You order them from Freddie, and James is taking care of that. He's going to have them shipped from Freddie straight out to you. James came to Daryl and said, "Hey, we need to help Steve out." And so James and Daryl put this thing together. James is Cool Cats.
Yeah.
But he also donated the $500 cash.
Wow.
We've got a Rippin' Lips rod coming through Bobcat. We've got an RCT rod coming through me and Lisa. We've got Ruben Flores jigs. They're Gold Mine. There's, I think, 5 of them in a package. There you go. We got a free Creole guide service trip. We got 5 Fat Boy rigs coming from Fat Boy Kevin Palmetto.
And hey, I heard Creole say that if you can't be there, go. You can donate your trip to somebody. He will honor it.
Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Let's see. We got, if you spend over $20, on the raffle, you get a free gathering bait towel.
Yep.
Raffle tickets are let's see, $5 a piece, 3 for $10.
Yep.
And you got Daryl's PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App right there on that screen. And so just shoot it to him with a note for Steve Douglas and tell him who your real name and your screen name is, because he may not know everybody. He thinks he does, but he may not.
Excuse me, Randy. Lisa just sent me another one. Do you want to put that one up too?
Yeah.
All right.
Johnny Small Pepper says, I will donate 25. Is there a PayPal?
Yes, there is. His PayPal is. Quit changing here on me.
I'm fixing to put something up there now with it on there, I believe.
Okay.
Give me just 1 second.
I think it's PayPal is D Morris Precision Cabinets at yahoo.com.
Yeah.
And we got a set of BCAT boards coming from Ryan Boards. We got coming from Chris and V catch fish with us. We got 2 plaques and hats. And
There you go.
gonna draw a plaque and a hat and a plaque and a hat. She'll put your logo on it or anybody else's logo on it you want. I think that's the way it's working. But Steve's done a lot for a lot of us. He sets the gathering or sets up the Cat Con. He's working on stuff up there with it all the time. 2 days after he had surgery on his elbow, he was at home back in the shop. In case you didn't know, he lost everything in his warehouse that was down low that he couldn't get up off the floor. Everything is packaged, so he couldn't sell it as new with the packages being sold. He lost everything in his house during the floods 2 months ago. And then he turned around, and as soon as he turns around, gets everything started, gets things cleaned up there, not getting things paid for, but getting things cleaned up. They found this cancer and jumped on it, and old boy's done a lot for a lot of other people. Now it's time for us to do a little bit for him.
There you go.
Daryl talked to him yesterday, I guess, last night or this morning, and Steve knew nothing about this until today, and but I just wanted to jump up here real quick and remind everybody of it, and see what we can do.
Welcome in, Catfish and Crap.
That has been shared out on the Boar's Nest page and on the Real and Virtual Outdoors page. That last image I showed. So anybody needs to get the information off of it can go to Facebook on those groups and find it. It's at the top.
We appreciate it very much. Steve battled Monster Energy drinks all year last year, or for the last couple of years.
Good night, Catfish and Channel.
And finally won against them. For the little man to come back and beat the monster, like beat the big dog, that takes a lot.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
But he's banging his way through this and trying to get things together. If anybody's got any suggestions for things to do for, I think it's 13 through 16-year-olds at CatCon, he's come up with a scavenger hunt for them. He's got stuff going for the little kids, but he wants something for the older kids, so he's coming up with a scavenger hunt. If you got any ideas on what to do, send him a message on it.
That's right.
He's taking suggestions. But anyway, that's what I got tonight. I'm going to get off here and go to bed because I got a long day.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Lisa done walked through and said good night. And,
Okay. Them people still got to work. We don't work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I drove. We had a short day today. I don't think we drove but about 250, 260 miles. And yeah, exactly, Ryan. He won, but it cost him thousands.
It sure did. I know it did. The lawyer fees each your life.
Cost him tens of thousands. But I got about 7, 8 hours right here in front of staring at this computer screen all day tomorrow working. I'm not like Troy. I'm not sitting there looking at that computer screen playing video games.
Well, Randy, everybody can't be the hero, baby.
Melissa wants you to show that thumbnail
I
again.
seen it. I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna do it right now. That's your bees. That's your bees, Johnny.
D Mars Precision Cabinets at yahoo.com.
And if you send in at Venmo or Cash App, it's going to come up under Kenneth Morris. But that'll be the right one. His mama named him Kenneth Darrell and then called him Darrell. But yeah, Mark was out showing off last night. I'll stick around for a minute, Troy. Mark was showing off a little bit last night on how to catch fish.
I seen you flathead. I was in there watching. I stayed down there till about 12. My time, then I went to bed.
Well, I think I might know where you can get some of that stuff there, Mr. Ernie.
And again, that placard there that's on the screen is on the Boar's Nest group page and mine for Real and Virtual Outdoors if you're members over there. If you're not members over there, to those
Why
groups,
ain't you?
please join.
You should have already been.
That's right.
Hey, those Ruben Flores jigs, they're a gold mine color, and they're sponsored by Jody.
Hey, we got a very special guest in here tonight, and that's CP.
Who?
CP. Chuck Coin
Oh,
Wing.
that's Chuck. What's up, Charles?
Well, Sandy Toes.
Hello.
Hello, Sandy.
Hello.
Hi. Now I've won a bet, so I'm happy. We're good.
Oh, okay. You can go now.
Yeah. You can kick me off.
Was it money or was it or what did you win the bet on?
Oh, it's me and my girlfriend. She's sitting here watching with us, and she's like, "You won't get up there," and I was like, "Heck yeah, I will." So I just won $50. So
Oh,
That's
$50.
we high stakes between me and my girls.
She's
Yeah.
gambling. Randy's working. Everybody's making money, but me and you, Hogley.
Well, go for it.
y'all get that little government check every month.
Well, you know, I got to tell you, my wife told me one time, she said, why don't you get up and get it yourself? And I'm like, if I get up out of this wheelchair, they're going to take my money away from me. You know that.
Oh, man.
Oh, Lord.
Welcome in, Team Snag and Whiskers Dustin. Welcome in.
Hey, Dustin, welcome in. Yeah, Johnny, you know.
Well, Sandy, how you feeling? Did you finally get all healed up?
It's been a ride, if I'm honest. I'm still in testing because the bee sting triggered my lupus, and I had a massive immune response, and it essentially short-circuited my system, and now they're thinking that I'm not allergic to bees anymore.
What? That's a good thing.
That'd
Well,
be
let's not-
amazing. I've never not had an EpiPen with me. I don't know what that means.
Well, let's don't get stung and find out here.
No, next week they're gonna sting me with an actual bee to test it.
Good Lord.
It's
I
like,
got to
That's
sting you with
the
a
bee-
That's the way to test somebody.
yeah. So
That's
it's
nuts.
like, let me go so close to death, and then no.
and
Yeah,
sting
listen.
you to find out if you're still allergic to me.
Welcome in, Buck Williams.
Hey,
Ain't
sir.
no way in the world.
No, Buck Williams. We didn't bribe her. Her girlfriend that's sitting right there next to her. Bet her $50 that she would not come up here.
Yeah.
Look, what you talking about?
She's
This is
there.
the Boar's Nest. We popular, baby.
And the thing about it is, Sandy ain't afraid to come up on anybody's channel.
No.
But you know, so they gonna pull attempted murder on you, and then try to see if they can save you.
Yeah.
Chuck
So
says he
I've
gets thrown
not
off.
had a normal reaction to bee sting, so I actually don't know how it's meant to feel. But yeah, she'll stand there with an EpiPen ready to stab in my thigh if I react wrong.
Well, hey y'all, if you
Look, lady, welcome in.
Lisa says she's going to bed, so I got to go.
Randy's going.
So that means I gone.
Night, Lisa.
I got a choice of looking at you two ugly guys or Lisa.
Hey, I'm
I'd choose
not ugly.
honestly.
Exactly, Sandy. Exactly. Y'all take care and have a good evening. See you tomorrow.
All right, take it easy, one.
Good
Randy.
to see you, Randy.
This chat's moving so fast when you're not.
Well, you got stung by a bee, and I coughed for 6 weeks. Good Lord, I like to broke my ribs.
I know what that feels like.
I thought it was from vaping, and it's probably turned out to be allergies and GERD.
Welcome in, Catfish Dog.
Chat. Hang on, I gotta blow this thing up.
Yeah, one of these things is not like the other. Which one? Look, Renee, what you doing up in here?
I'd coughed so much.
Welcome in.
Both sides was hurting me.
Hey, Tim. I give Tim so much crap for his fishing.
There you go, little lady.
Don't say that.
I'm here buzzing around. What in the world you been smoking, Curtis?
Well, y'all don't want to miss. I'm gonna say this while everybody's here. Y'all do not want to miss my show on Thursday because I'm gonna do something I have never done before.
What's that, Troy?
And it ain't walking, so don't everybody get excited. We just gonna have a little fun. I'm calling it Thug Thursday. So instead of being the cop,
came back and all I saw was stop being a freak, and I'm like, what the heck are you guys talking about?
Instead of being a cop on Thursday, I'm gonna be the bad guy.
You already are the bad guy when you're a cop. You kill everyone you try and arrest.
Do you know there's no trial that way? There's no acquittal.
That's because you kill them. They go straight to the morgue.
Well, but you don't ever lose a case that way.
Right?
Oh, just stay away from Troy. You'll stay alive.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna have some fun Thursday.
It's just whenever at the moment local shows finish maybe 20 minutes before I get up. So I've already missed it.
Oh wow.
I like get up and it's like Troy had a live and it finished 20 minutes ago, 21 minutes this morning. I was like, dang it, Troy.
Who says that?
Give me 20 minutes.
Who says that?
So you need to go longer 20 minutes, Troy.
Well, I used to cut it a little short on Tuesday. I've been cutting it about 15 minutes short on Tuesday because I got 2 shows to do. And I've barely been keeping a voice because I wasn't feeling good. But now I'm getting back.
You could do the same amount of time, just shift it further back so that when I wake up.
So what time is it when I do my show at your house?
Yeah, I'm asleep. You start.
Well, what time is it, though? I mean, what time is it there?
It's like 3 a.m. in the morning when you start.
So I really need to do a night show so you can be there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll start throwing in a night show now. And they want me to do wrestling anyway at night, so.
Yeah.
What are they doing? Hey, Billy, how you doing, sir?
Hey, be quiet.
Fat Boy Eric says, I think Curtis likes his women in black. Oh yeah, Curtis.
Maybe it'll just
is
be
she
me and
wearing
Jody.
black for you?
Maybe it's just me and Jody. We'll get rid of the pool boy. Wrestling is better at night. Why is the wrestling better at night?
Because they night owls.
Hey, wrestling.
Of course, you didn't
They
know that.
night owls.
You didn't know that?
Hogleg don't even start sitting on the branch hooting good till 2 o'clock in the morning.
That's right.
And old Hogleg get his second win time. I'm going to bed at night.
That's right.
What time is it there now?
It's 10:20.
What Brian B say? Hey,
Who's gonna change your panties, Troy?
you keep my panties out your mouth, Brian B.
He don't wear no panties. You see that? He gets all commando.
I tell you what, that doggone Brian B and Alvin Lewis is obsessed with my undergarments.
Maybe you should auction them off, Troy. Get
Yeah, I
yourself
know it.
some
I'm gonna
side
start
hustles. I
Start
dig
me an
for you,
OnlyFans
pool boy,
page.
Curtis.
That's why I wrote a song about his Big Johnson. Oh, I think you need to play that, Troy.
Oh, Lord.
Do you
Have
still
you
have
heard
it?
that song, Sandy?
What's that?
The Johnson song.
I don't think I know it.
Oh, you got to hear the Johnson. So let's play the Johnson song.
Yeah. Every night in Discord, he brags about his Big Johnson. So
Let's play.
Why do I feel like I've just walked into a setup?
Let's see how you do this.
I will blush. Yeah, this is a setup.
She said this is a setup. Here we go. Let me find it here. Oh, yeah, here it is.
There's a man I know, calls Troy his name. He's a big old cowboy, ain't he just the same? Talks about women with a soft little drawl, and the way he says, oh God, it'll charm them all. He's got this grin, makes the world take pause, tips his hat, says it's just because. Heart so big, fills the Texas sky, but it's his stories about himself that'll make you cry. Oh golly, Troy's the talk of the town. Hat pulled low, but his laugh spins around. He swears he's got a big old Johnson too, and somehow we love him. Every word rings true. Out on the ranch, watch him wrangle the herd, with a tail on his lips, every word absurd. Says the ladies fall for that golly charm, and that Johnson's done them no harm. Now ain't nobody quite like Troy, my friend. Keeps us laughing from start to end.
muted, Sandy.
I know, but you didn't need to hear me talking.
Oh, okay.
She said you didn't need to hear me talk.
Do you know what a Johnson is?
I know what an Australian interpretation of a Johnson is, but
Okay.
I'm not going to assume.
What?
Welcome in, competitive angler.
I didn't write that song, by the way. That's Hogleg's brainchild.
Yeah, that's what he brags about every night in the Discord, y'all.
That's Hogleg's brainchild. You can't talk to them about nothing in private. Damn, they just tell everything they know.
Oh man.
Oh Lord have mercy.
Guys don't have Johnsons.
Oh my Lord.
Oh
That
yeah,
one
we're
statement had my
home.
teenage son coming out and asking us what the heck we were talking about.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
What a mess.
Trouble. You're gonna get me in trouble.
We got way too much time on our hands.
The outdoor.
You need to get a job.
Right. I'm going with Mark's response that it's a boat motor.
Yeah, it's a boat motor.
That keeps me safe.
Oh my God. Oh Lord.
All right, Justin. Thanks for coming in, y'all.
I'm Sandy Toes.
Colleen, it may storm here in a little while, honey. Look like we're gonna get a tornado. I got Ryan Hall on. That's right over my house.
Good night, Justin.
Well, y'all better get in the doggone safe room.
Hell, Hogleg, you gonna get blowed away. You gonna get blowed away. I ain't running in the closet.
You can't run anyway.
Well, you're right. So I can't outrun it.
If it makes you feel better, no one in this room can run faster anyway.
I don't care nothing about running. You don't care anything about anything you ain't never had to do before. You don't even know.
Oh man.
It's like a dog that was born blind. He don't know no different.
Well, yeah, there you go. Type the word.
No, you don't. You don't.
Not about to drop your link.
No.
Cruise when's your swing vacation? I mean cruise.
I told him to come back with a hickey that him and Eric could have a fight.
You told him to come back with a hickory.
Not a hickory, a hickey. Gosh. What the heck is a hickory anyway? Thank you, Alvin. Good to see you.
Welcome in, Alvin Lewis.
Talk about hickeys, protective man.
Your conversation. I'm hearing
Oh,
I'm getting in trouble for my teenager because of you lot. I ain't no anchor lady.
The dog's going to be traumatized.
I'm about to traumatize you, child. Go away.
Very much.
It's your problem.
thank you, competitive angler. I only got a 9.9 Evan route. I wouldn't have told that.
Be an anchor lady, Brian. You can be chained to the anchor and I'll throw you off the boat.
Hogleg, did you see the video of the new bat?
I did not, Troy. But that ain't gonna be good. The new map.
I made a video for it today. Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
You gonna buy it for me?
Yeah, you want it? Sure will.
Okay, Troy. Till
Sure
then.
will.
And Brian says, this is 55 horsepower starts right up.
That boat probably won't even start anymore. Been so long since it's been used.
Curtis, you ain't no angel.
No, he's far from that.
He's so far. Not quite as experienced as the rest of us, but he ain't no angel, that's for sure. You trying to come back with a new trolling motor? Eric, you need to try harder.
Ryan said, I just got a text from my neighbor over that song. Y'all playing through.
Switch it off, Ryan.
Oh, man.
Oh, Lord.
That's a rookie mistake.
Oh, man.
Well, I'll be famous as Mel Tillis in the morning.
Oh, man.
Lord have mercy. I looked back a while ago when we had that song playing. My wife was over there dancing with the dog.
Oh, man.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
That's
That's what happens when you got too much time on your hands.
That Ryan says he got 24 volts of fury on his kayak.
Lord, I'm getting messages galore.
So am I. You guys are in deep trouble.
He says his neighbors expect that crap out of him. Oh, man. Well,
Stop texting me, you lot. I'm on the screen. If you have a question, get in the chat and ask the question.
Yeah, the link is pinned at the top, so we need somebody to come on up here and join us.
Yeah, it's right. The storm is right over me.
Uh-oh.
How many tornadoes have you had?
Y'all see how fast I'm running the closet, don't you?
Is the storm bound?
It's set right on top of my place.
The tornado?
Well, I don't know if it's a tornado, but this big storm could drop one any time.
How often do you get an actual tornado?
Not very often. I've only seen one up close in my 50 years. Well, two. And both of them when I was at work. I seen one in the squad car coming out of the clouds one time, wiped out a barn. And then one come down close to town while I was at the office drinking coffee. I thought it was a train. I looked out there and a tornado coming down. I had to set all the sirens off in the city. And we don't get them very. Usually they're like in a rural area. If one ever was to hit downtown Dallas, it would be catastrophic. But that's never happened in 50 years that I've been living. Not no big one. I don't get too excited about stuff like that.
Well, you ought to.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
I ain't worried about dying.
You don't.
Dying don't bother me.
Now, what would your wife, Colleen, and your little dog do without you?
Well, if I'm going to die, they're going to get blown away in there too, I guess.
Okay.
But I ain't worried about dying. I mean, that don't bother me none. We all gonna die.
Yeah,
Sometime.
but Don't rush it.
You just afraid I'm gonna die on the boar's nest.
Yeah. Well. If I see something happening, I'm gonna do like that. Do you think I'm gonna let you? All my people see
Oh
you
Lord.
get blowed away?
Oh Lord, I ain't worried about getting blown away.
What's the question, Mr. Big Dingo?
Who am I gonna make fun of, Troy? You're my favorite turd. Turd. Yeah, you clown.
Welcome in, Dick, son.
Hey,
Oh
Dixon.
Lord.
Dixon.
I remember Mark's, but Mark
We'll say
didn't like
Dixon.
Good night, Shirley.
You know who Mr. Dixon is, Troy? Good night, Shirley T. Thanks for coming in.
That's a chicken.
I don't know who that is, no.
He knows you.
Well, I'm sure he does. A lot of people know me. I'm famous. Don't you know that?
Yeah, you're sitting with the big guns here, Hop.
Yeah. Mr. Dixon is in the house.
We get it, Hog Legs. We get it.
Oh.
Lord have mercy.
Johnson's and death. This show is wild.
What?
Mark, you're your chicken.
Ryan Board says Johnson's and death. This show is wild.
Yeah, well.
I think this has been quite tame compared to some of our other ones.
Yeah, you should have watched them in the morning times, hadn't you?
I'm not getting up just to watch you hooligans in the morning.
You was
Well.
always in there, Sandy.
Pardon?
You was always in there, Sandy.
Yeah, but it was nighttime for me. It was fine.
Oh.
But I'm saying if you guys go later in the day, it's clocking into 1, 2 a.m. I ain't getting up for that.
You know.
What time is it now in Australia?
It's just gone past noon. 12:38.
Okay.
Send me a link soon. A link for what? That's dangerous.
Ernie does a show in the AM. You didn't know that?
I'll watch it. Watched him take us around the garden.
Yeah, there you go.
I already said today that he's about done planting that garden. I said, hell, it only took you 6 weeks.
Man, Brian, I was dead tired last
He's
night.
been planting that garden for 6 weeks. Yeah, I think you had to replant the beans twice. Oh, Lord have mercy.
She said you're not that important.
How y'all get up early? It's 10:30 here. Yeah, it's 10:39 here.
What's up, Curtis? You can't talk when we're all gas bagging away. You're in bed pretending to be asleep, not talking to anyone.
Curtis.
Somebody
said the other day, somebody said the other day, oh, I think it was Bobcat. I was up on panel for a little while. He said, don't leave. We didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I said, I talk to Curtis and Erica all the time. You can't hurt my feelings.
Oh, man.
Anybody can hang in there with them two jokers.
I don't know.
710. Welcome in.
10. I mean, if you talk to Pip over here.
Who?
And Evelyn, my girls.
Oh.
Pip and Evelyn. They can get me into trouble real fast.
He said, what?
No.
Ask your brother. He knows what I'm talking about.
I don't know. There's a certain type of joy in trying to trip Eric up when he's driving his truck. Get him to say things he shouldn't.
Replant
No,
beans.
she won't come over to the side of the chair, and she'd probably divorce me if I turn the camera around.
Ernie says he replanted the beans and the zucchini once. Twice also the okra.
Oh wow.
And 57 tomatoes. Good night, Irene. Is that you say you planted 57 tomato plants?
That's nothing. It just means he's got enough to make pizza sauce, ketchup, pasta sauce.
Have you ever planted 57 tomato plants?
I've planted 114.
Yeah, me and Melissa had over 50 tomato plants at one time.
Good God, what do you people do? Bathe in it?
Well,
Golly.
we eat all kinds of stuff with tomatoes.
Man, my. Y'all must be canning that stuff.
Yeah, Melissa did.
I can too. I go down to the grocery store and buy. I planted 116. My Lord, you people! I
Yeah.
like tomatoes, but golly, y'all must be killing half of them.
No, we can them.
I guess.
That's right.
What?
That's poison you buy.
That's poison you buy. You ain't gonna live forever anyway.
Yeah, like I said before, the link is pinned at the top of the chat. Now y'all come on, brave soul.
I just got my fingers.
Come on up here, quiet man Curtis. Come on up here,
Yeah, come on up here, Curtis.
Come on up here, downtown Ernie Brown. Come on up here, Brian B. Catfishing. Come on up here, Melissa.
What happened? I just tried to turn the camera on to Pip as per requested and just got my fingers.
Well, I'm poisoned there. Yeah, you and me both. Lord have mercy. What happened to your finger?
I tried to turn the camera around to show Pip as per requested, and I got halfway, and she slammed the laptop down on my head.
Oh, shoot. That's right, Brian Boar.
Give me a minute. I got to get rest. Oh, Lord. Yeah, please do.
That's I really lost a fingernail because of you.
Hey, our neighbors across the road that just moved in, they planted 2 peach trees at the beginning of the year when they moved in. And I want you to know they water them every day. But them 2 peach trees, they're already producing peaches about this big. And man, them things are sweet. They brought us 4 over here the other day. Good Lord.
I don't think want you clean out some of that trash in the basement down there. We can't even see the people come in.
Okay. I'll do that.
I tried to do it. It wouldn't let me do it.
Hey, they won't let me clear yours out.
I didn't clear mine out. Oh, I'll get the one down there. You get the other 4. That's weird. I can do everything else but move that stuff around.
Well, listen here, Little Johnson. You calling me trash down in the basement, Troy?
No, I was talking about all these.
You got to do the other 2 because you brought them up.
Yeah, I'm talking about all these icons and songs and banners.
Okay. I thought you were talking about me when you said trash.
No. I seen your big flathead last night.
Hey, thanks, bud. Hey, Sandy, how you doing? What's going on, Hog Leg?
Hey, darling.
I came up here to remind everybody that we are going to be cooking on Panfish Nation tomorrow. So come watch the fiasco. I'm going to do my best. See if I can't give Jody a run for her money.
You gonna be cooking?
We're cooking. We're doing a cooking show tomorrow. I got to set up the stream, by the way.
What are you cooking?
I am making crappie. I'm making catfish, and I'm making
crappie.
Not crappie. I'm making bluegill. I'm making catfish, and I'm making salmon.
Salmon.
What's Jody gonna cook? Raviolis?
You mean salmon?
Salmon. Pecans. When I would mute my mic last night, Hogleg, on my live stream, I was doing the pecan thing.
There you go. There you go, pecan.
Sandy, did you hear Mark threaten to time me out last night for calling you crusty toes in his chat?
I did. I was there.
Don't mess with my
no.
Sandy. Don't mess with her. Me and Big Dingo
But-
come after you.
But the person that came up with that was J Dog, because I call him Choke Collar.
What do you call J-Dog again? I forgot.
No collar.
Choke Collar. Because on his logo, all you see is like the dog's head and then the collar. So I called him Choke Collar.
Oh, Lord.
And he's called me Crusty Toes ever since. So it's fair. I can't get up to him.
Uncle Lou said he means salmon. Salmon.
Salmon.
Salmon.
So what are the rest of them cooking?
Just me. I'm cooking. That's all we need is me. Lyle will be talking, and everybody needs to call me Chef Mark tomorrow. Or you're gonna get timed out in chat.
Call you what?
Chef Mark.
Look what I got.
Look at that.
Oh, look at a puppy dog.
There's Lucy.
Okay.
Are you Daddy's peanut? Huh? Are you Daddy's peanut? I went and got a weenie. Went and bought a weenie dog and ended up with a T-Rex. He is hell on wheels.
We've had two dachshunds in our time together here, and they're great dogs, man. I don't care what anybody says.
She's getting better. She's a wild child. Showed up. I tell my wife I call her Wings Gone Wild.
Wings gone wild. Huh?
Yeah.
They're hard to potty train, just like Brian says you are, Troy. That's the problem.
I ain't never seen a dog can run that fast. That dog is fast.
I thought we were only meant to have 5 more minutes, Melissa. You tricked me.
Oh.
That's right, Brian.
The problem with watching you cook is there's no biased opinion on how well you cook.
Oh, I'm pretty biased. Have you met me?
Well, not in person, no.
Well, online. People are starting to notice the name under my picture in chat, it looks like.
Hey, y'all. While we're just sitting around, I'm going to do another giveaway.
Oh, Lord, here come the damn beads.
15 beads.
No,
30 beads. What did you say?
How many of those things did you buy?
I didn't
I feel
buy.
like you bought things and then filled the box with beads instead of like packaging.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Uncle Luke sent me all these.
So it's Mr. Lou's fault.
We're going to be giving them beads. He's going to give them away 5 at a time. We're going to be giving them beads away longer than they do at
And
Mardi
Uncle
Gras.
Luke is sending me more.
Mr.
Melissa
Lou's
can start making.
going, who can I hand these off to? I don't want them anymore.
Melissa should start making necklaces and keychains and bracelets for you, Hogleg.
I thought we was going to get by with it tonight.
Every once, no. 30 beads.
Oh,
They're the rubber beads. They're not the hard ones that will break your line anyway. They're the silicone ones. Soft
Hog leg
silicone.
beads and a Curtis Rose.
That's silicone. See, I chew on one every once in a while.
What
That
flavor are they, hog leg?
None.
Brad wrote.
I even read it out and he wasn't paying attention.
At 15.
Oh, Lord.
15 rattles.
Melissa, you don't need permission, girl. Just go and take them. Pick out all
15
the
rattles. These things, when you buy them, they're $1 each. They are. They're $1 each.
Okay, question with those, because I was looking at them the other day when I was cleaning my room. Do you put them above, like, do you have them on the line and then a swivel following onto your weights and bait, or how do you rig that?
However you want to rig it. Do you know what the little beads are for, Sandy Toes?
Okay. Not
The
those,
little-
the ones with the,
The little beads. Do you know what these are for?
no.
You put them on your fishing line to where so your rattles and lures don't cut your knot when it slides up and down.
Okay. But
You
do you
put
put
those
the
on.
rattles that you sent me?
Then you put the rattles wherever you want to put it.
Thank you, Chuck.
There's no wrong
Chuck's
place.
got a good suggestion. Get some line and show me how it's done.
There's no wrong place to put the rattle.
CP, I tried to get him to get some fishing line, make some friends bracelet out of them, so we get rid of them beads, but he ain't done it.
Battery's not always included.
Look here.
Damn, Brian, you're selling me short.
I put mine. This is just an example. I put them
So you
right.
put them on and then hook. Where's your sinker go?
My sinker goes off on another line.
You see
I'm
what
not
Uncle
paying
Lou wrote?
attention to chat
Oh,
anymore.
man.
I'm trying to learn.
Depending on what kind of sinker you use.
Just a ball sinker.
A ball
That
sinker.
was-
Then
You
it
know
can
what a ball
go.
sinker is?
Like an egg sinker, Sandy? They look like an egg or a ball with a hole through the middle, right? No, there she goes. She's got to find you one. So what's up, fellas? Sorry I wasn't here last week. Totally forgot you guys had a show. I went fishing. I was like, I told Troy that the next day, I think so.
Well, whenever you get a chance to go fishing, Mark. There's a
That's
good
what I've been
bird.
doing. That's it. Last week was terrible. Last night was pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. I was happy with last night. Oh, my mom just texted me. Can I come over this weekend? I ain't going fishing this weekend, apparently.
Uh-oh. But y'all top in Boar's nest for a chance to win 15 rattles and 30 beads.
Mark, I want to give you a standing offer to come up fish on the Boar's Nest anytime you'd like to, as often as you'd like to, so that we can maybe get away without giving away these damn beads.
And
Yeah, that's like an egg. We call those egg sinkers here. Sandy, you're still muted.
I can't do two things at once, okay? These are just what we call a ball sinker, and you got them in different ways.
Here they make them like egg shaped, but they're basically the same thing.
Oh, my Lord. Curtis asked me a while ago, was that a lightning strike? Yes, it was, Curtis.
Curtis wants the bag.
That
Curtis,
over me now, though. It's going
I'm like, I went out for tacos and had a couple of drinks for dinner, so I'm really biting my tongue with all this bead comments going on here.
me, just think of how these me and Melissa took the all the packages that shipped out last week. She took them to the post office, and these beads was in some of them, and the postman said, "Sound like ashes in there."
Sound like what?
Ashes. I don't know how you got ashes.
Well, they think y'all running a crematorium around there or what?
I was going to just say.
Yeah, probably.
Good
But she
Lord.
explained to him, no, it's what it is. Some of the fishing tackle he does give away on the show. Then he
Yeah,
said,
if I win more beads, I'm going to give them to Melissa so she can do stuff with them,
okay.
like make necklaces for you.
I tell you what, Hog Leg, I'll cut you a deal.
What's that?
I'll send you $20 if you'll walk in there and hand them beads to Melissa.
That's a deal. Uncle Lou. Uncle Lou.
You better give Uncle Lou his cut.
Oh my goodness.
Ryan Boy, you need to put it all together. That's right, but just there's no space in it. Uncle Lou's trying to win his bees back. Oh, there you go, Ryan.
Ryan Bortz is still feeling the effects from the dentist is what's going on.
I tell you what, I will do you a favor, though. I will double the amount of beads and make it 60 beads.
Bless you.
And
I want you to run this about 10 times tonight, and I'll pay for the shipping.
30 rattles. I will double it. 30 rattles and 60 beads. Hey, that's a deal.
How many do people lose when they go fishing, though? They really need that many?
Yeah.
To be honest, I probably lose 10 a year. That's about it.
Yeah. But people that fish all the time lose them all the time.
Yeah, we don't
These little rattles are $1 each, man. Come on, that's $30 worth.
What's $1 a piece?
These little rattles?
Them's $1 a piece?
These little rattles right here is $1 each. And you buy 10 and it costs you $10.
That doggone fish should be back with that rattle on the fish fishing boy.
I'm just thinking, because I'm still confused on the setup. If I had my line sinker swivel and then I put the rattle and a bead to my hook, that should do me?
Yeah, you need to put 2 beads because you're gonna have 2 spots where your rattles go up and down. So you need 1 bead right here and 1 bead right here.
Okay.
So they don't bounce and cut your knot.
Good Lord, Ryan said he lost 71 rigs in 7 days in South Carolina. Good Lord, was you throwing them on the side of the kayak?
I'm going to say, Ryan, I'd go home. I'd
Golly.
pack it up and go home.
Yeah. 71. Does this show get posted permanently?
No, yeah. Ryan, it doesn't. Don't worry. We delete this as soon as it's done. You just don't worry about what you're saying.
I would say retract your statement, but that doesn't make any difference whatsoever. That's the bell to go. Push the button.
Yeah.
All right. Y'all hurry up and get y'all's entries in because I'm about to do this drawing. All right. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, y'all. Remember that I doubled them. So instead of 30, you'll get.
Oh, Chrissy Brown, good deal. Congratulations, Chrissy.
Congratulations.
Chrissy probably make a bracelet out of it.
She's
There
winning
you
a
go.
whole bunch lately.
I was going to start a commotion because my name popped up right before hers, but since it's Chrissy's, I won't.
Congratulations, Chrissy.
She won the fishing rods last night. Well, not
Oh,
rods.
wow. Well, I tell you what, Chrissy Brown, Ernie Brown, Donald Long, let's see, who else? They're not in here no more, but Misplaced. No, not Misplaced. Oh, man, I can't remember her name. But,
Hey,
but
Hog,
they're the lucky ones. Yeah.
hey, Hog, did you see Ryan's comment? He says he wants to come up and show his behind, something like that.
Well, you can't show you behind, but he can
Planer
go up.
planer boards. He's gonna show his planer boards.
Yeah, come on
Oh,
up.
sorry. I can't read
You read
anymore.
the whole comment in the context, Mark.
That's no fun. This is modern day media. This is how we do business these days.
Come on up, Ryan Boards.
Wrong person, Curtis.
So
Who
who's
exactly
judging
is gonna
the
give you
cooking
a-
contest tomorrow night?
It's not a contest. It's just a cooking show. Do they judge stuff on the Food Network most times? No.
Sure, we do.
Who's
All of
going
us
to be
sitting on the couch across the screen.
Okay, feel free to critique my cooking techniques tomorrow, as long as you call me Chef Mark, or else you're getting timed out.
Wait a minute now. Is Lyle gonna be deciding who won?
He's one between who? I'm not cooking against anybody. I'm just cooking.
I thought you said you was cooking again.
You guys are a bunch of degenerate gamblers in this catfish community. That's all you want to do is compete.
You said you and Jody were supposed to cook against each other
No,
tomorrow.
I did not say that. Okay,
No, he
can we
did.
get more people in the chat? That's exactly what's not, happening.
Is Jody cooking?
No,
Oh, I thought you said Jody was cooking tomorrow night.
you were sleepwatching my show last night, weren't you, Troy?
So you're the only one that's cooking.
Yes.
So if what you cook sucks, it really don't matter.
It ain't gonna. My cooking. First off, my cooking don't suck, son.
I'm just gonna tell you traffic. That's all. You just
I
can't
post them pictures of my barbecue online, and I have neighbors come walking down, knocking on my door, and that's not even a
Now
stretch.
you know, just because you said you was going to time somebody out calling you Chef Mark, I'm going to be the first one to do it, right?
No, I said for not calling me Chef Mark. Chef Mark.
Oh, okay.
All right, I have to go. Everyone's coming in my house. Bye.
Hi, Sandy.
All right, welcome in, Ryan Boards.
What's up?
What's
Can
going on?
you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Service is kind of spotty out here in the shop, so I just figured I'd come show y'all behind the scenes of some planter boards.
Okay.
This
All
is
right.
half of an order.
I'm gonna make you big.
Those are each one of them's a $20 bill.
No, each one of them is a $40 bill.
Well, I mean, in your pocket, you got to cover costs and stuff.
Yeah. There's 3 tables total,
Oh,
and that's
good.
half an order.
No wonder you're so tired.
Yeah. That's why I don't get up or don't stay up late for y'all's show.
How long does it
Oh,
take you
wow.
to make one of them, Ryan?
So I'm doing 100 sets right now, and I can run it in 2 days. Well, I'm running this set in 2 days. I'll take these straight to Chattanooga day after tomorrow, and then I'll come back, and in 2 more days I'll run another 100 sets.
Wow. There you go.
And I hand glue each one of these, and then the arms I have to make. Let me find one. I'll show you how the arms are. Go over here in my mess. Here's one of our old boards. Not the right one. I know I got one complete somewhere. Here we go. Y'all get drunk following me around. So that arm is actually an arrow shaft that I glue the insert in for that screw to go in.
Uh-huh.
and then I heat shrink it, drill that hole in the end of it,
Right.
and I don't put all the key ring and all that garbage on there. That all gets packaged and the customer puts it together.
Right.
Very cool.
But I used to cut the foam. I used to get the foam in these right here.
Right.
I cut the slot and the angle and all that on the front of it. And then we started ordering our foam already cut, and that knocked about 2 days off every 100 sets. So,
Wow. Wow.
but I've got to glue each one of these and then come back and I'll find one that ain't wet. So
Sandy.
I glue the metal to the foam, and then I have to come back, and I don't know if I can see the gap in it right there.
Yeah.
So I have to come back and glue that gap and fill that slot full of glue. So that
Huh.
altogether, I'll glue them 3 times usually to get it all right.
Oh
Hey, do you
wow.
order that aluminum pre-cut, Ryan?
I order it pre-cut. That's actually my biggest hindrance because I try to deal with local people, and local people don't get orders out when they say they will a lot of times. But my partner Daniel, he does all that. He handles all the ordering and all that. And then we ship from Catfish Sumo warehouse in Chattanooga.
Hey, Sandy wants to
So,
know what got you into making those.
so I was sponsored by this company. Actually, it's a crazy story. So I used every kind of planer board under the sun. Mark, he remembers. I
Uh-huh.
had 4 different brands of planer boards out there at one time. And I liked these BCAT boards, but I wouldn't drop the money on them because I already had other boards. And Pam Hullinger got mad at the owner of BCAT because he said something to somebody that had nothing to do with either of them, really, and said, "I'm giving all my boards away and switching brands." And I said, "Right here, pick me, put me in, coach." And I think she gave me 5 sets. Well, BCAT, Brian ended up seeing me using his boards and all that on YouTube and Facebook, and reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to be on the team. Well, that pretty much meant advertise for them, get free boards. And if y'all pull boards, you know you lose them occasionally. Well, a tournament situation, I lose a lot. And I told him, I'm like, you don't want to do that, dude. I'll go through a lot of boards. He said, we got you. We understand tournament fishing. Okay. I stayed on the team about 3 years, and he decided he wanted to retire and shut the company down. And about 6 months after him being shut down, I came up with the idea to get up with Daniel, see if he wanted to go in together on it, because I couldn't afford to buy it myself. And we went in together on it, moved the manufacturing here to my shop, and I think it's been almost a year now we've been making boards.
Right.
The best
Uncle
year
Luke.
the company ever had prior to us taking over was 530 some sets of boards. The first 3 months we were in business, we did 1,199 sets.
Wow.
Wow. Uncle Luke says try cross bolts. Bolts. You don't have to shrink them.
Well, the reason I shrink them is because I wish I had one. I do have one over here on my great big shelf of screw ups. So here's one of the arms before I get an insert or shrink wrap on it. It's just an aluminum tube, and you can see that that's sharp on the end. So the one end will get the insert glued in it, and the other end will get the hole drilled in it for the key ring to go through. Well, if I leave that without that shrink wrap, it makes a sharp edge on the end of that, and I don't want that sharp edge to cut somebody's line. Plus, I tested it, and the shrink wrap on it does actually add some strength to it if you try to break it. I think it added like 9 pounds before it broke the arm, just pulling on it sideways with a scale.
Yeah.
But we do sell just the hardware kits. It's the arms and all the hardware to put it back on. So if you step on a board and break it, you can at least just buy the hardware.
Right, right.
But that little chair right there, that's where I spend, I can't even get it in the camera. That's where I spend about 60 hours a week right now.
Wow, wow. I know there's a lot of work to making a planer board because uh, Uncle Lou used to make them.
Yeah, Uncle Lou knows exactly what I'm dealing with.
Yeah,
I didn't expect it to get to this large of a scale when we took over in it. I thought maybe 10 sets a week would knock it out. And Daniel Leak from Catfish Sumo is the world's leader in fishing supply advertising. uh,
right.
I can't believe how many we're actually making. It's to the point where I'm about to hire help. It really is.
Oh
Yeah, I
wow.
was gonna get. I had two words for you, Ryan. Child labor.
Yeah, my kids are not very inclined. I'll put it that way.
It
My
doesn't have to
kids
be
are
your
spoiled,
kids. It doesn't have to be your kids.
but I'm to the point, and I'm so picky about stuff, the quality. I mean, you see it back here, that stuff on that shelf. Those are all planer boards that I've discarded and won't even sell at a discounted rate. Um, the boards that I get glue on the side of or something, you can buy those on the website. Daniel calls them blemish boards. I think they're like $10 cheaper, and they might have a little bit of glue on the side of them or something. And I didn't want to do that, but when you start doing this many, you're going to have glue get somewhere it's not supposed to. I keep these tablecloths on the tables so dust doesn't get on them. I just change the tablecloths every run. But it's definitely a lot more than I expected it would ever be.
Right.
I'm blessed and cursed at the same time with it. It's all I do for that and what little bit of money I make on social media, and is all I do for a living now. So I'm at least in the fishing industry.
Yeah, Uncle Luke says having your own foam cut it takes a chunk of work out of it.
It took
But
about 16 hours off every 100 sets. Is
yes,
what it took off.
he says he used to cut all his with a table saw and a
I
band.
cut mine. I cut mine with a little small bandsaw. I still hand cut all the BCAT bobbers. Mark, probably I should send you one of them, but I think you're sponsored by Whisker Seeker, so
I am, unfortunately, but I'd be happy to use it for you, bud, if I could.
they're really good for flathead fishing. It takes I think it takes 9 pounds to fully sink one of them, which is more than enough to set a circle hook. So I think I
Yeah,
checked one
that's
day.
the thing with planer boards. If you can set a circle hook, you're good. Other than that, you got to use a J hook, and you know what happens. Actually, dragging J hooks isn't as bad as anchoring up with J hooks, but still, there's that chance you're going to gut hook a fish. So,
And that's something I've kind of got. So I fished tournaments all over the country, channel cat tournaments. Some of them were primarily flathead tournaments. They were blue cat tournaments. I mean, any style of fishing you can think of. And I used the same hook for channel cats, blue cats, flatheads, and I have no issues with hookups on them.
I switched over to the Gamakatsu big rivers this year just to try them out, and I missed 3 fish last night, which is about normal even when I'm using my circle hook. So we'll see what happens as the year goes on.
But I've also got to a point now where when a rod starts to go down, I don't jump up and grab it. I've got out of that, get that excitement and prematurely try to reel down or jerk and set the hook. If the fish don't pull the rod down, it's not big enough for me to catch the way I look at it. 9 times out of 10, it's going to do its job with the circle hook, and you don't have to worry about it.
Wait for that drag to start ripping. That's usually a safe bet with circle hooks.
Yeah,
Make sure you got your drag set tight enough, but not too tight. Once it starts pulling drag, you're usually in business.
If my rod tip ain't in the water, I don't get up. I mean, that's my way of looking at it. But now that I'm not tournament fishing, The first thing I did after I quit tournament fishing, and I made that announcement, I went to Sandusky Bay, and I don't know how many of y'all have seen Sandusky Bay, but if you can't catch fish there, you need to throw your fishing rods in the lake and leave.
Yeah, I agree.
I did a video. I've got 30 videos to edit right now, but this rules my life. So I did a 1 hour uncut, unedited video. I think I had 30 fish, and I was spot locked, sitting in one spot. I never moved the entire time.
Wow.
And you're talking 20-pound channel cats occasionally. I caught one that was 27 pounds. We weighted up there to my last trip. You're not talking about 5-pound channel cats for the most part. You will catch some.
That's a big one even for Sandusky. That 27-pound, that's a good fish. When we were up there, we caught like in a day and a half trip, we caught 127. I think the biggest one was 22 pounds.
And it's that way. I mean, even in the spawn, you can go up there and have 100 fish trips because there's so many fish going on and coming off at different times. It just doesn't really affect it that much. But even spawn, the males stay in the nest. So if you're fishing during spawn, you're primarily fishing for females either going to lay out or that have already laid out. So you don't lose all the fish like everybody thinks you do. Only 50% of the fish are in that hole, and not even that because they don't go at the same time. So you only lose 25 or 30% of your fish during the spawn that you're not going to catch.
You got front facing sonar, Ryan?
I do, but
did you use it there?
The transducer seems to have not been mounted very well, and I dragged it for God knows how long up the interstate.
Oh,
so I've got to get a new transducer.
Right.
I have used it up there. I have.
I was going to say, because your eyes will open way up. If you got one at Sandusky and you can see all them fish, you've never seen catfish act like they act up there. It's pretty impressive.
The closest thing I can compare it to is when you get that rush of 10 to 20-pound fish at a dam in like Tennessee that rush up to the dam, and it's just, you can go there and just smack them like that. They act almost the same way.
Yeah.
And I mean, you don't even have to have good bait. You can go to the grocery store and buy raw shrimp.
That's what they use up there is shrimp. Yeah. That's almost what all the locals use up there is shrimp.
Now, I use other baits, but I'm fishing with Tennessee River size baits for bigger fish. I'm not trying to catch 100 fish. I'm trying to catch 2. And I want them 2 that are in that 25 to 30 pound range. But that's the difference in fun fishing and tournament fishing now. And that's what I was going to get into earlier. I never felt so free in my life to just go and do as I please as I did that fishing trip, because tournament fishing, you get there, you've got to lock onto some fish and find patterns and be consistent with that.
It's work.
Fun fishing, you can just go out and fish and do whatever you want.
Fun. That's right.
I mean, I'm still trying to get content, but I mean, I'm 30 videos ahead. I'm not stressing about that right now.
That's how come I don't stress out over like YouTube anymore, is because I want fishing to be fun again. I'm not looking to produce and impress and everything. I'm just out there having fun. So it is what it is.
I mean,
so
my goal
keep going live. I don't use baits the size I used to use, but it is what it is. I was still using 9-inch bluegill yesterday. So, I mean, I guess I am still using big baits, but whatever.
You know, to this day, I've only ever caught 1 flathead on live bait.
I've only caught like 4 on cut bait, so I don't know what to tell you.
Which
I think it's water specific.
My area that I fish, I only target them for 3 months out of the year, pretty much. Right. And my area that I fish, they're moving up to go to a spawning ground above it, and they're moving out coming off spawn. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but I ran half and half cut bait up there one night for 8 hours. And I caught 1 flathead on a live bluegill, and I kept it half and half all night to keep this going. 12 hours we fished, and one of, I think, 30 flatheads I caught that night was on live bait.
Maybe I'll try that. Maybe I'll do a half and half. You know, my PB was caught on like a 1-inch section of shad, right? Cut shad.
Yep. I had
So I mean, elephants eat peanuts, but I like using live bait on my river because it keeps the channel cats off for the most part. A big channel cat will kill your live bait, but you know what I mean? You're more likely not going to get attention from channel cats.
I've never caught a flathead on a piece of dead bait. I mean, it's always
now, when I use cut bait, I go through a lot of cut bait because I keep it fresh. Every 30 minutes, my rods get reeled in and refreshed, and I don't use frozen bait. So that may be a big difference.
All I've ever caught off of cut bait is channel cats and turtles.
We went to a place. I'm not going to say where it was at because it may or may not have been legal bait, but we caught a bunch of crappie one night and decided we was going to flathead fish. And this place where we was at doesn't have blue cats. It's all channels and flatheads. And we were in this little creek kind of area. It was deep. It was just as they was about to go on spawn. So we was like, oh, they're going to be moving in and out of here. We'll get a bunch of flatheads. I think we caught 20-some channel cats that night on live 10-inch crappie. I mean, never caught a flathead at all. Never caught a flathead.
Yeah, I've tried live crappie on my river because there's no size or creel limit, so you can use it. That's why I'm able to use bass as well, largemouth at least. Smallmouth I can't. Largemouth I can use. And I don't do great with crappie for some reason on a river. I brought skipjack back from Southern Illinois, and I didn't catch squat. I've tried trout heads. Didn't catch anything on those. They just like what they like. They like, baby carp, bluegill. They like shad here. They for some reason I've never caught a single flathead on a drum, and I've used plenty. That's why I keep saying that catfish are water specific in a lot of situations. So
now
you got to try it all if you're on new water because you don't know.
There's a lot of places I go that I've caught fish on drum, and a lot of them I've never got a bite. I mean, it's very water specific. My list of cut baits go skipjack, depending on where I'm at. If skipjack live there, that's my choice. That's what I want, number one. I will mix it up, even though that's my choice of bait, just to see. 2 is cut crappie. Cut crappie has caught me more fish than pretty much anything else I've ever used. But I use that mainly where there's no skipjack. No. Lakes, reservoirs, stuff like mostly places I'm not supposed to be honest with you. But Tennessee River, if I go down there, I want skipjack. I will go without it, but just because it's been so tough last year. But crappie and white bass are my 2 favorite cut baits other than that.
White bass is a heck of a bait because they'll kick hard. They'll attract fish from 100 yards away, I think, but they ain't the easiest to catch on my river, so I don't really chase after them. And another thing is like bullheads. Bullheads work good because they live all night, and if you can get them off the bottom, they're going to struggle to get back down to the bottom. And what does a struggling bait fish do? Attract bigger fish.
Yeah.
So, and Eric has a comment that says creek chubs are the best. I have good luck with creek chubs in the early spring, right when them flathead are waking up, because they're still lethargic and lazy, and creek chubs are an easy fare for them. I actually call those candy bar baits. Anything that's like the size of a Snicker bar works great when they're first waking up. So, but that's just my experience. I'm no biologist or anything. That's just what's worked for me in the past, and I'm old, so I've been doing this for a while.
I suspended a live bullhead up here in my flathead spot last year for 5 hours. It never got touched. I reeled it up, knocked the sides off of it and filleted it, dropped a fillet off each side, and within 10 minutes I was doubled up on flatheads on it.
I had never caught
as soon as I
cut bullhead, never caught anything. No channel cats, no flat. And I've tried a lot because I've had a lot of dead bullheads to use. So
I knocked the sides off of it and dropped one off each side of the kayak, and within 10 minutes I was doubled up on flatheads.
So now you're knocking the sides off all of them when you
get them? I get one, I knock the sides off of it.
Thanks for coming in, Curtis.
But I'm going to jump off here and get these boards finished up. I've got about 10 more to glue up, and I am going in the house.
Yeah, get to work, slacker.
All right. Appreciate y'all.
Later,
All
Brian.
right.
Nice
Thanks for
talking to you.
coming up and showing us what you do. All right.
And then there was 3.
And then there was 3.
Did Brian leave before he saw my avatar?
Yeah, I guess he did.
I put that up just for him.
We've got 21 people hanging out here now. And Gray Wolf come in and welcome in. Let's see, I forgot who else come in. Cold Creek, Billy, you're behind in the chat. So he typed in Boar's Nest. Uncle Lou, thanks for allowing me to give these beads and rattles away. And I wouldn't be able to do it if it hadn't been for you. Uncle Lou, as you know, I'm a big Uncle Lou fan. I always will be, because I think he's the OG of the catfish family. You know, I mean, he was here when I started, and he had his bait, whatever you call it. He sold rods, and he was giving away rods, and he was a big supporter of this group. When I come in here, and he'll always have a special place in my heart. I don't, there's so many out there now, but he's the OG. So I want to thank him.
Yeah, OG, right, and he's one of the realest people out there. So too. So.
Yeah.
How, Greg, did you check your private chat?
No.
Yeah, folks, I got dogs to let out. They're over there ringing the doorbell at the door. I got like a set of jingle bells hanging off the back door, and when that's ringing, that's serious. So I better get going.
Yeah, we finna start the show down anyway.
Thanks for letting me up, fellas. I appreciate y'all and everybody who was in my live last night. It's great. And if you guys want to come over to Panfish Nation tomorrow and horse around, I'll be there. I'll be a good sport, I promise.
Okay.
All right, guys. Bye.
All right, y'all. Thanks for coming in. And as y'all know, we went over just a little bit tonight, but I want to give everybody a chance to explain what they're doing. And if it means going over just a little bit, so be it. But thanks for coming in. Troy, have you got anything to say?
I didn't say it all.
All right. Well, thanks for coming in, y'all. And y'all, we do a show every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. So be sure to come in and always tell somebody you love them, because it'll help you and it'll most definitely help them. And don't forget to look up, because he's looking down. Deuces.